Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Giselle, and if you're new here, you're in for a treat because today's video is all about cocktails, but not just any cocktails. These are 10 spring cocktails to shake off the winter blues. Alrighty, before we get started, I just want to put a few things out there, okay? This video is going to be featuring 5 liquors, 2 drinks per liquor. The first one is going to be really easy to put together, meaning you're just going to have to pour a few things into a glass and chances are you're good to go. The second drink will require just a little bit of effort. You're going to need definitely a shaker, for sure, and you may need a muddler here and there. But other than that, should be pretty simple. I tried my best to keep the cocktails budget friendly. So I will be featuring the fruit category that's in season right now, which is citrus. So you're gonna need some limes, you're gonna need some lemons, and to put a little twist on things, you're gonna need some grapefruit and you're gonna need some blood oranges. Other than that, everything else in the video are items that are accessible. And I think I mentioned in the video where I get most of the stuff, but for the most part, I pick up all my cocktail mixers from Target. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so our first drink is going to be very, very simple. It's probably the simplest drink you will see in this video. All it calls for is gin and some rose lemonade. And we're going to be using this gin. It's called Empress 1908, and the reason why it has this beautiful, beautiful color is because it's infused with additional botanicals, and it's also infused with butterfly pea blossom, and that's what gives it this gorgeous color. I love this gin for cocktails because depending on how much you use, you'll either have a dark color like this, or you will have anywhere from a violet to like a light pink tone. So it really just depends on what you do. But this drink is literally some rose lemonade. So I'm using this drink from Fentimans. It's literally lemonade infused with rose petals. And is it rose petals or rose extract? Yeah, pure rose extract. And it's gorgeous. It literally smells like rose petals. And adding on this gin to it gives you such an aromatic experience because you're literally sipping spring. It's just flowers, and it doesn't taste weird. It doesn't taste like you're drinking petals. It's a very nice sensory experience, this drink. So all it calls for, literally, is some ice. This is literally ice cubes from my ice cube tray, you know, nothing fancy. So go ahead and pile on the ice. I should have put this in the fridge to chill, but I did not. So I'm gonna add extra ice to mine. Let's see. Okay, that looks good, right? Literally all you're doing is pouring some from here. You can pour as little or as much as you want. I get this from Target, by the way. Target has like really great cocktail items that you'd be surprised that Target has. So go ahead and let the foam relax for a little bit. And you're gonna leave about an inch of space because you're also gonna need 2 ounces of this gin. So once the bubbles settle a little bit, go ahead and feel free to add a little more. I'm gonna give that a moment. I think I can add more lemonade. Let's see. Yeah, definitely a little more. Let's see. And just a tad more. Okay. That's pretty much good there. And you still have a little left over, which is fine. Then you're gonna go ahead and add 2 ounces of gin. that's what I do. You can add more if you want. Just depends on how strong you want it. See how that looks. There we go. Look at that beautiful color. Just look at that. That's literally all it is. And if you want to be cute, you guys can add a little lime wedge. You know? A little lime wedge. There you go. And give yourself a straw too. If you want to mix it, go for it. If not, it'll mix on its own as you begin to sip. But you guys, that's literally it. That is literally it. That's cocktail number 1. When I said that the first drink would be easy, this is what I meant. So by all means, if you guys have tried this before, let me know in the comments down below. And if you do end up trying this out, let me know if you like it in the comments down below. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to our next drink. Alright guys, now we'll be moving on to our next drink with gin. And this one is called an Empress Mojito. So this one's going to require a little elbow grease, but I guarantee you that it is so worth it. So just like it sounds like, we're going to be using gin instead of rum, which is usually what you do mojitos with. But because we're using this beautiful, beautiful gin right here with this purple color, you're going to have this gorgeous violet mojito. And I guarantee you the taste is just as good. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is grab your shaker. You're going to throw in a few mint leaves in there. And you're going to go ahead and muddle. So I know this is different from the usual that you do with a mojito where you muddle with lime juice, sugar, and mint. This, we're just doing it to release the mint oils. You want to do about 8 to 10 leaves in there. But you don't want to muddle too much because then the leaves get bitter. And we don't want that. We want to enhance the mintiness of the drink. So once you do that, go ahead and add your ice cubes in there. Let me just grab them. There we go. And to this, you're going to add all your liquids. So the first thing we're going to be adding are 2 ounces of gin, which of course we love. Let's go ahead and pour 2 ounces of gin. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is one gin that I don't want to spill. Okay, so 2 ounces of that. Next, we're going to be adding 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. Oh, sorry about that. Left my lime juice over here. So we're going to be adding 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. I'm going to need more lime juice after these cocktails. Okay. Then we're going to be adding 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. I got this one from Amazon, but you can definitely make your own. I just, you know, I can't be bothered with making simple syrup sometimes. I feel like the amount of, like, what you get goes by so fast that I'd rather just buy, like, a big bottle like this. Okay. Now, if you don't have simple syrup, you can use agave. If you have agave, that works. Or honestly, you can use brown sugar. I've made mojitos with brown sugar and they are like just as good. Okay, and then we're gonna need, okay, then everything else goes off later. Okay, so you're gonna put it on, give it a nice shake. Okay. Now I have a glass that's prepared here. I have a slice of, well, I should say a lemon wedge at the bottom, some mint leaves there, another wedge of lemon with more mint. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in to our glass. Look at that gorgeous color, you guys. Gorgeous. Okay. And to this, we're gonna top it off with some club soda. I got this one from Target because I couldn't find anywhere else. I prefer the same. Ooh. Did you guys see that? Oh my god. Nope. Alright, let's try again. Nope. Oh no. Let's try this one more time. Come on. Come on. Let me open you. Please. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. Wow. This Target Club soda is not playing any games, isn't it? Okay. So to that, we're going to go ahead and pour into our glass gently, because it looks like we're very carbonated here. Gently, gently, gently. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. This is the finished product for the mojito. For some reason, my camera just stopped recording. So this is what it looks like once finished and garnished with a lemon wedge and a nice spruce of mint. Just look at that color. It is gorgeous. And yes, I understand if you're hesitant to do a mojito with gin instead of rum, but I guarantee you it's a totally different experience, and it's just worth it because of the color. I mean, look. If you guys try this one, let me know in the comments down below. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and move on to the next drink. All right, guys, this next drink is called the Paloma Fizz. It's a super easy and refreshing drink that I love for springtime and summer months. All it calls for is some tequila, some sparkling grapefruit juice, and a little bit of lime. That's all you need. So let's go ahead and put it together. All you're gonna need is a shaker. Throw some ice in there. Then you're gonna do 2 ounces of tequila. Today I'm gonna be using Terramana tequila. This is the Dwayne Johnson tequila. It's really good for cocktails because it's fairly strong. I wouldn't do shots with it, but that's just me. I much prefer the Casamigos tequila because it's just a smooth, delicious tequila. But this one's a really good alternative too. Okay, then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Feel free to add more if you really like lime juice. I'm gonna do probably about 3/4 of an ounce because I really like lime juice. Go ahead and dump that in there. And that's it. You're gonna put on your shaker. Give it a nice shake. Okay. Pour it into your glass. If you're feeling fancy, go ahead and use a coupe. It just looks pretty. Okay. And then you're gonna top it off with some grapefruit sparkling juice. I really like this brand, Fever Tree. I feel like they know exactly what they're doing when it comes to making cocktail mixers. And a lot of them are really low calorie. Like this one is 30 calories per bottle, but it's delicious. Like it doesn't taste like anything that would be diet or low sugar. But if you want something sweeter, because these are a little tart, definitely opt for using San Pellegrino. This is the blood orange. We're gonna be using this in another drink later on. But San Pellegrino makes really, really good soda versions of fruit juice. But you're just gonna pour that in, nice and gorgeous like that. And you can drink it just like that. But if you're feeling a little fancy, you know, like if it's Friday night and you're feeling a little fancy, go ahead and garnish it with a little slice of grapefruit, a little grapefruit wedge. Boom! How long did it take us to do that? Maybe a minute or two? And there you go. Cocktail status. All right, guys, this next drink is probably one of the highlights of this video, and it is the Blood Orange Margarita. That's right, Blood Orange Margarita. Now, this drink is fairly simple because everything just gets tossed into the shaker. You don't have to muddle anything or, you know, anything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're gonna throw into your shaker full of ice, like this one. You're gonna go ahead and add 1.5 ounces of tequila. For this one, I'm gonna see if I can finish up this blue agave tequila that I've had at the bar for a while, since I only need 1.5 ounces. Let's see. Let's see if I can finish it. Oh wow, perfect. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 ounces. You could do 1.5 ounces or 2. Let me see if I can just, oh yeah, okay, perfect. This bottle is finished. Okay, the next thing we're gonna add into that is 1/2 ounce of Cointreau, which is this right here. If you want your at-home margaritas to taste restaurant quality, you need to pick yourself up a bottle of Cointreau. Triple sec won't do it. I'm not a fan of triple sec. I feel like Cointreau is so much smoother and it just provides a different vibe to your drink. And it also has a stronger alcohol content, so, I mean. Alright, so 1/2 ounce of Cointreau, and then you're also going to do 1/2 ounce of blood orange juice. You can buy this bottled, but fresh is always better, especially now that they're in season. I say go for it. This is going to give your drink such a beautiful color. Okay, and what else? You're going to do 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. Again, if you want to add a little more or a little less, feel free to. Here we go. And we're going to use 1 full ounce of lime, and that is the last ingredient in here. Then we're going to shake and pour. Oh my god. I get so scared that I'm going to knock things over. Setting this up has been a bit of a mission here because I don't have a place where, or a site that I can film these easily. So once everything is in, make sure your shaker is on tight. Give her a good shake. Okay. Then go ahead and give it a pour right over your salted glass. I'm using a wine glass. Feel free to use any glass that you want. Oh my god. I'm spilling alcohol everywhere. Look at that beautiful color, you guys. And then go ahead and garnish. Then just go ahead and garnish it with a little blood orange wedge. Boom. There she goes. Blood orange margarita. Doesn't she look delicious? Alrighty, let's go on in. Alrighty, let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, you guys. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to a whole new liquor. And in this case, we are using vodka. And the vodka that I want to highlight today for these cocktails is this gorgeous bottle. I mean, just look, it is gorgeous. This is King Street vodka. And for those of you who are not familiar with this vodka belongs to the gorgeously talented Kate Hudson. I'm not sure if you can see right here. And the reason why I want to feature this vodka is because it is a proudly women-owned liquor company. And I have to say, I don't think a lot of women are in liquor. I know Kendall Jenner does tequila with 818 Tequila, but other than that, I'm not fully aware of other women that are participating in liquor. So I just thought I'd highlight this. And also another reason is because this contains 43% alcohol by volume compared to other companies like Absolute, who contain less. So we all know Miss Hudson loves herself a little vodka. But today, the super easy cocktail that we're going to be making is a classic Moscow Mule. You can never go wrong with a Moscow Mule, and it's just so easy to put together that you can just have this whenever you want. All it is lime juice, some ice, some vodka, and some ginger beer. And that's it. The ginger beer that I'm going to be using today is by Q Drinks. It's just straight up ginger beer. This one, I'm going to use this one because it's the last can that I have. I have the Fever Tree ones. Personally, that is the brand that I prefer for mixers as opposed to the Q Drinks. But I will say that these give you a very spicy effect. Like, they're very bubbly. So if you prefer a cocktail that's a little more bubbly, opt for the Q Drinks ginger beer. If you prefer a drink that tastes a little more natural and just like a little more spicy in terms of the ginger flavor, the Fever Tree is a lot more natural tasting in my opinion. And also the color, this pours out clear, whereas the Fever Tree has that nice gingered colored tint to it. But enough chit chat, let's go ahead and form our Moscow Mule. So the first thing we want to do is add ice to a mug. This is a classic Moscow Mule kind of container, but any glass will do. You know, you don't have to have this. But let's go ahead and add some ice cubes in here. This is the easy version, okay? So I'm not gonna have you muddle anything at the bottom of the glass like you normally would. Just throw in some cubes in here. Perfect. First thing that goes in is our vodka. So you're gonna do 1.5 ounces of your vodka of choice. You can do 2 ounces too. You know, I would say start at 1.5 and see how strong you like it. For this video purpose, I'm gonna do 2 ounces because I like a strong Moscow Mule. So 2 ounces of vodka, followed by 1 ounce of lime juice. That's right, lime, not lemon, lime juice. Here we go, 1 ounce of lime juice. You can do, if you're doing 1.5 ounces of vodka, do 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. But if you're doing 2 ounces like me, do a full ounce of lemon juice. Lime juice, oh my God. Lime juice. Sorry about that, okay. And then to give it a little sweetness, we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Let's go ahead and do 1/2 ounce. I'm gonna do 3/4 ounce because I added a little more of everything else. There we go. Okay. Now here, we're gonna give this a nice mix. I'm gonna use a metal straw that I have here. Just give it a nice stir. You just wanna make sure that it's all incorporated. Okay. And then this, we're gonna top with some nice ginger beer. If you can, try and keep the ginger beer in the fridge because it really does make a difference in your cocktail when the ginger beer is cool. And go ahead and pour as much as you like. If you wanna stick to the cocktail, just 2 ounces, but personally, I'm so sorry about that, you guys. I don't know why it cut out, but yeah. As you're pouring your ginger beer, if you want to stick to the recipe, you just want to go ahead and do 2 ounces. But if you like to fill up your jug like me, just go ahead and fill it all the way up to the top and give it a nice stir. And when you taste it, you'll know. You'll know if you want a little more vodka in it. You'll know if you want it to be a little sweeter, add a little more simple syrup. If you feel like you don't have enough lime juice in there, go ahead and put in at least another 1/2 ounce of lime. Up to you, but in the end, this is what it looks like. I just went ahead and did a little garnish with a little piece of lime, a piece of candied ginger, and some mint. The candied ginger, by the way, I pick it up from Trader Joe's. It is delicious. This is what it looks like. I always pick these up for a good Moscow Mule. And if you want your Moscow Mule to be a little sweeter, you can grab a little piece and throw it at the bottom of your glass as you're building, so that as you're pouring the liquor, the candy starts to melt and it makes your cocktail a little sweeter. And then when you're done with your cocktail, you're gonna have this nice tender piece of ginger at the bottom that you can just chew on, and it is delicioso. But at the end of the day, here it is. Easy, delicious, gorgeous. What more could you ask for on a weekday night, right? Alrighty, you guys, moving on. This next vodka drink is called a Vodka Sidecar. And this one is also going to be using our gorgeous King Street vodka by Kate Hudson. I just cannot get over the gorgeousness of this bottle. I display this bottle proudly at my home bar. But let's get started. It's very simple. The only difference really that we're going to be doing is we're going to be using lemon juice instead of lime juice. I have a bunch of lemon juice here ready to go. And your glass, you're going to be rimming it with sugar instead of salt. This is my little martini glass right here. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So first thing you want to do is add some ice to your shaker like we have here. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and pour 2 ounces of vodka into your shaker over ice. Let's go ahead and do that. I really like this vodka. I was surprised to see that her vodka is but it contains a higher alcohol proof compared to like Absolute and other brands that I was looking at. I was like, okay, Miss Hudson, you like yourself some vodka. Let's see, so that's 2 ounces there. Then we're gonna top that off with another 2 ounces of Cointreau. Remember, Cointreau is an orange liqueur. If you prefer to use triple sec, you can for this cocktail. Personally, I rather go for the good stuff and just get a bottle of Cointreau. Usually, you don't use 2 ounces in cocktails that require Cointreau. Usually, you only use about half an ounce or less. So this bottle will yield you a very, very, very long time. So the way I see it, invest in something that will make your drink taste better. Okay, so after 2 ounces of Cointreau, we're gonna go ahead and pour in a whole ounce of lemon juice. Let's give this a nice swirl. I squeezed this earlier today. So let's go ahead and give it a full ounce of lemon juice. Oh my God, I'm spilling. No! Okay, boom. I need to get a regular jigger. This came with my bar set and I never really bothered to get a different jigger, and it feels so fancy when you're pouring, you know? Okay, moving on. So after the ounce of lemon juice, you're gonna do half an ounce of simple syrup and then we're gonna shake. Here we go. Half an ounce of simple syrup. I don't know. I'm going to add a little more because I think we're pretty heavy on the liquor here. 2 ounces of vodka and 2 ounces of Cointreau. So I added 3/4. But, you know, if you don't want it as sweet as me, just do half an ounce. Okay, and after that, we're going to go ahead and put the lid on our shaker. Where's my lid? Oh, over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the lid on our shakers. Okay, give her a nice shake. Perfect. Careful with taking this part off because sometimes it leaks. And nice pour. Right to the rim, check that out. Okay, and to give it a nice little garnish, just go ahead and drop a little lemon slice in there. And it just floats around and looks gorgeous like that. Alrighty, there we go. Vodka Sidecar. Let me know what you think. This next drink is gonna sound a little familiar, but then it's not. So this next drink is actually called a classic daiquiri. So I'm pretty sure you're all used to the strawberry daiquiris or the frozen strawberry daiquiris, because that's the first thing that comes to mind. But this is actually the original daiquiri, just stripped, just 3 ingredients and some ice. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do, of course, is add some ice to your shaker. Okay, looks good. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to need 1.5 ounces of rum. Again, I'm using Bacardi, but if you have a rum that you like, go for it. As long as it's white rum, you're good. So let's go ahead and do 1.5 ounces. There we go. Next ingredient you're going to need is anywhere between 1/2 ounce to 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. This, of course, is up to you. Depends on how sweet you want it. I like my drinks to be a little sweet, so I'm going to go a little more than half. There we go. And our final ingredient, of course, is lemon juice, and you're going to need about 3/4 ounce of that. Fresh lime juice is always best, but if you have to buy bottled, buy the best version available that you can find. It really does make a difference in your drink. Okay, I'm so excited for this one. All right, that's all you need. So go ahead and cover it up with your shaker. Give her a good pat. Have your glass prepared. I already have mine with a little lemon wedge. Give her a nice shake. And then you want to give her a pour. And there you have it. Classic daiquiri. Easy, simple, delicious. All right, you guys, this next drink will be a classic mojito, but it's going to be a blood orange mojito. All right, so of course, you think I'm gonna feature a gin mojito and not include a regular classic mojito? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So for this one, we're really gonna kick it old school a little bit. Instead of using lime juice, we're gonna just use a whole lime. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze it into our muddler. And then we're gonna drop the whole pieces in there. We just wanna make sure to get out as much juice as possible before we muddle. So just go ahead and squeeze and just let them fall in there. Okay. And then to this, you're gonna add your mint leaves. And I'd say about 8 to 10, just a nice, generous hand bunch like that. Go ahead and drop that in there. And then we're gonna add our simple syrup, and then we're gonna muddle. So for simple syrup, we're gonna add, I'm gonna do about 1 ounce. You can do 3/4 ounce up to 1.5 ounces. It just depends on how sweet you want it. I'm gonna do 1 ounce because we're using quite a bit of lime in here. And then go ahead and muddle. Don't be too shy to muddle here. The main thing that you wanna do is make sure that you get out all that lime juice. That's the main thing that you wanna do. Be gentle with the actual mint leaves. You don't want them to go bitter. That looks good. Okay, and to this, you're gonna add the rest of your cocktail. So we're gonna add 2 ounces of rum. Any white rum will do. So we're doing 2 ounces of white rum. I'm using Bacardi. I feel like Bacardi is kind of the signature rum for mojitos. Okay, and then we're gonna do, you can do 1 ounce up to 2 ounces of fresh blood orange juice. I'm gonna do 2 ounces. Might as well since I have the juice here. Let's go ahead and drop 2 ounces in there. Okay. And now we're gonna go ahead and shake this in our shaker. Wait, do I have ounces? Oh my God, I forgot to add ice in here. Let me go ahead and add some ice. Some ice that I had from earlier. And let's go ahead and give this a nice good shake here. Okay, and now pour it into your prepared glass with ice. For this one, I decided to garnish with a slice of blood orange, a slice of regular lemon, and a slice of lime, just to give it a different look. And don't forget to add your nice sprig here of mint, because as you're sipping, you're gonna get a whiff of the mint. And there you go. Let's add another one. Let's make it look really cute. There we go. That is your blood orange mojito. Oh my God, wait. I completely forgot to add the club soda. I was looking at it like, why does it look so low? Let's go ahead and top it off with some club soda. There we go. There she goes. My mint leaves, they sing. That's okay. And there she goes. Mojito all the way to the top of the glass. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I already tried it and it is delicious. So if there's one that you really want to try that's a little different, go ahead and go for this blood orange mojito. All right, now on to the next one. Alrighty, now we are moving on to our final liquor for this video. And we're gonna be using Maker's Mark whiskey. So our first drink, super easy to put together. It's going to be a whiskey sour. And all you have to do for that is fill in your jug with some ice, as always. This recipe is pretty easy to remember because it's 2, 1, half. So you're gonna do 2 parts of whiskey straight into your ice. So let's go ahead and pour 2 ounces. Ooh, be careful not to spill because this is one of those liquors you don't want to spill. Okay, then we're gonna do 1 part lemon juice, not lime, lemon juice, 1 whole ounce of that. This one, please use fresh lemon juice. It's what makes the sour sour. You know, I spilled some, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. There we go. If you don't use fresh lemon juice, it's not gonna taste the same. You're not gonna have that same tart deliciousness that's just loved. And the half, of course, a little bit of simple syrup. Gonna do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. There we go. This you don't want to do more than 1/2 ounce because you will ruin the whole point of using whiskey in the first place. So don't go past 1/2 ounce. But that's it. Go ahead and put on your lid and make sure it's tight. Give it a nice shake. Okay. Give it a nice pour into a glass. If you have time to chill your glass, chill it. Totally makes a difference here. Okay, there we go. And to decorate, you're going to want to do a nice cute little twist of lime. Oh, that broke off. Let's go ahead and do, oh my God, I keep saying lime and it's lemon. You're going to do a nice little lemon twist. And you're going to add a cherry. You're supposed to use the old-fashioned cherry, but I don't have that one. But there you have it. Whiskey sour. Easy, delicious, simple, refreshing. All right, you guys, this is our last drink. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. This is our last drink because it is going to require the most effort, but I guarantee you that it is worth it, okay? So this one is a drink straight off the Maker's Mark website. It is delicious. Please do yourself a favor and try it. So for this one, you're gonna need strawberries. I forgot to mention strawberries at the beginning of the video, but strawberries are also beginning to be in season as well right now. So as you can tell from the ones that I have here on the board, I have 3 beautifully red strawberries and one of them is ginormous. All right, so let's go ahead and make this drink. So you guys, the name of this drink is the Kentucky Buck. And this one, you can build it in your shaker without ice. So it's a really quick and easy drink to put together despite it needing a bunch of ingredients. Okay, so you can see no ice in there. And to build this drink, all you need are 3 strawberries. Make sure you hull them so there's nothing green on top. Hulling is basically removing the green off the tops. You can do that 2 ways. You're gonna need between 2 and 3. I like my drinks to be really strawberry, so I'm gonna use 3, but if you have 2, that's fine too. And hulling is basically taking off the green with a paring knife. You will insert your knife at 45 degrees and you'll spin it in like a circle. And what that does is it minimizes the loss of fruit. But because these were really red, I didn't really have to worry about losing a lot of fruit. Removing the tops were really easy. So you're gonna take your 3 strawberries straight in the jug and you are gonna muddle them. So unlike muddling mint or citrus that you have to be very careful to not bring out any bitterness, you don't have to worry about that with berries. So anything berry that you're muddling, have at it. The more mushy you make it, the better, because you're releasing all that natural sweetness from the fruit. So strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, anything like that, the more you can get in there and really go to work on the fruit, go for it, because it's really going to make a difference in your drink. So let's see here. This is why this is the last one, because it requires most effort. All right, so that feels pretty good. You can muddle up until you feel like you're good to go. So let's just show you what mine looks like. Kind of looks like a little strawberry mash. And to this, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 parts of whiskey. We're using Maker's Mark, of course, because we're using their recipe here. So this calls for 2 ounces or 2 parts of whiskey. Let's go ahead and pour that right in. And again, you don't need ice in the shaker. Wow, I had just enough to make this recipe. Gotta go get another bottle of whiskey. And to that, you're gonna add 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, not lime, lemon juice, 1/2 ounce. There we go. Remember not to go past that because you don't want to lose the whole point of using whiskey, okay? And to that, you're gonna add 1 dash of aromatic bitters, or if you have Angostura bitters, that's the one and done, just 1 dash. There we go. I know that looked like 2, but nothing came out the first time. Okay. If you have Angostura bitters, that's the way to go. I'm out of that currently, but I had this from a kit that I got from Amazon that contained other bitters that I wanted, like ginger bitter and all that. So, giving that one a try today. I'm hoping not to regret it. So just how this is, you're gonna give it a nice shake as we always do. Now, depending on how chunky you like your drink to be, oh my God, you can strain this before you pour it into your glass. Okay, so I went ahead and just dumped it all in the glass because I couldn't find my strainer. So this is what it looks like at the moment. But if you don't want your drink to be this chunky, definitely just use a strainer. And all we're gonna do to top off this drink is add ginger beer. So this is a ginger beer that I was referencing earlier in one of the cocktail videos. This is the ginger beer that's delicious from Target. Or anywhere else that you can buy it. I like buying the light version because it's lower in calorie, but it tastes just as good. So you're gonna top that with some ginger beer. And don't be shy to mix it up a little bit. Oh my God. And how I had here with the strawberry garnish before it fell. And add your strawberry garnish. And there you go. This is a Kentucky Buck. Oh my God, the strawberry does not want to stay. And there we go. Kentucky Buck. Perfect for spring, amazing in the summer. Bright, refreshing, delicious. Again. Alrighty, that is all 10 cocktails for this video. I hope you enjoy them all. By all means, try them all. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel a lot. And subscribe. I have a lot more content coming up. I'm just getting into the swing of things now. Hopefully, I can definitely remain consistent. That is the plan. Next week's video is going to be my tips and somewhat of tricks of how I save money at Sephora year round, not just during the sale, because I feel like that needs to be put out there. I think people need to know that there's like a method to shopping at Sephora. So I think that's going to be my video for next week. Also, if you have any cocktails or anything that's like your signature drink, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really looking to, you know, super fill up my bar, and I'm looking to try different things and add new drinks to my, you know, my recipe book. So, you know, let me know. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys next week. Take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.